I'm Anil Kumar and we are reviewing few skills which are required for calculus. Here we have two examples. We need to simplify the given rational expressions. 5 times square root of 18 minus 2 times square root of 32, and the second one is 7 square root 20 minus 3 square root 80. The whole idea here is to break up the term inside the radical in the form of a perfect square times something else. So what I mean here is you could write 5 times square root 18 as within square root 9 times 2. Well, 18 is like 16 times 3, but we are writing 9 times 2 only because square root of 9 is 3. So we need one term as a perfect square. That's the whole idea. The other term could be written as 2 square root. 32 is 16 times 2. 16 is a perfect square. 4 square is 16. So that is the idea. So this is always the first step required to simplify a rational expression given like this. So square root of 9 is 3. So we can take it out of the radical sign. So we get 5 times 3 square root 2. On this side we get 2 times 4. Square root of 16 is 4 square root 2. That is to say 15 square root 2 minus 8 square root 2. Now since we have both square root 2's, they have common square root 2, right? So they are similar terms. They can be combined. 15 minus 8 is 7. So we get 7 square root 2 as a simplified expression. You can pause the video and simplify the next expression. Here is the solution. We could write this as 7 square root of 20 is 4 times 5, right? 4 is a perfect square. That's the whole idea. Minus 3. Now it is not necessary that you have to get the first one absolutely correct, right? For example, 80. You could begin by saying 80 is 40 times 2 and then simplify and write down different expression. And then say 40 is 4 times 10 and then 10 is 2 times 5. Ultimately you get a couple of factors here. Or you could straight away write 16 times something, right? So that ways it could help. But let us try to write this as 8 times 10 first. Let us say we don't get the perfect square. Then how can we go about? This is what we learn here. So in this case, I know square root of 4 is 2. So I could take out 2 outside. I get square root 5. Now, in such cases, we can write them in their prime factors. So 8 factors are, for example, 2 times 2 times 2, and 10 factors are 2 times 5. Do you see that? So even if you write them as prime factors, it helps you to simplify. I hope now you got the point. 7 times 2 is 14, so we'll get 14 square root 5. Here what do we get? We can combine two 2's, take 1 out, another 2 2's, take another 2 out. So what we get here is 3 times 2 times 2 square root 5. You get the idea. So if you cannot do directly like this, you could actually write them as prime factors and then combine and factor them out. So that is another strategy which can help you simplify such expressions. Now we get this as 12 square root 5. 14 minus 12 is indeed 2. So we get 2 square root 5 as the simplified expression for the given radical expression. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.